come along with me as Son and I go out and check out the Nebraska State Fair. Let's get into it.
Your parking lot tram has arrived.
16,000 subscribers. Wow, I can't believe it. Come along with me here. Let's go to the Nebraska State Fair. You know what? It's been such a long time since I've been to any fair, and turns out, I was talking with my parents about this, and it's like, I actually don't think I've ever been to a state fair, even in California. I think this Nebraska State Fair might actually be my first state fair ever. I've been to county fairs. I've been to really small, little tiny fairs, but not a state fair. So this is going to be interesting. I already like the view.
Corn dogs, funnel cakes.
Oh yeah, it's just fried everything. It's just a plethora of fried food and calories and sugar. And then you wonder why people have like heart disease and diabetes and stuff like that. And then you come here and see all this. Like, this was pretty amazing though. This is my first time ever being here. This is in a town just about 2.5 hours west from where I live. So it was a bit of a drive for Son and I to get out here. It was a kind of like a dark day. We got here first thing right when the fair opened up, or at least the Carnival side of it opened up.
Pizza pretzels. That looks good. Does that one have a break in it? Yeah, it does.
Digging the fair rides, running around. It was a good environment, but it was kind of drizzly all morning off and on, so we weren't sure how much we were actually going to be able to see and do, because we were kind of anticipating a lot of these rides to shut down. I was here to just nerd out and videotape and do some stuff and see these things run.
What do we got here? A Vertigo. Wonder who makes the Vertigo.
Still haven't found out the manufacturer of this thing, but like to sit in, and like this was one of my first areas we attacked in the morning time, and I really just wanted to zoom in and just see how the rides were being maintained. I wanted to see the R clips and pins being put in. I wanted to see if things were being reused, if things were rusted, falling apart, if it gave me any sort of like major red flag vibes. So again, I don't do many traveling fairs thing. I don't hold them in the best of light. So I was hoping this was going to change my mind and give me a warm and fuzzy feeling.
Everything's got all of its keywords and art clips in it. That's always a plus.
I really wanted to get in close and really look at the attachment points and really check for wear. Swing rides can be super dangerous if they're not maintained right. So I really wanted to kind of make this the standard and say, okay, how is this being maintained? How does this look? And basically it looked great. All the attachment points looked really good. There was nothing, I didn't see rust pouring out of areas. Everything looked well maintained. The shoring underneath the ride looked like it was in good condition, properly stacked.
What about the shoring underneath the ride? It looks like pretty stable shoring. I do. I want to see this one go too.
This was their only coaster that they brought here, which is perfectly fine, but it was a very nice looking roller coaster. It had, I think, about 5 coaches on it, about 4 people per coach, a nice little chain lift hill. It had 3 or 4 different block zones on it, and I was actually quite impressed with this little thing looking around. I'll go over lots of this. A lot of this video is watching this roller coaster run. But yeah, I mean, they had everything put together really nice on it, and I was actually quite impressed with not only the upkeep and maintenance that it looked like on this thing, but I was also impressed with the actual manufacturing of it and some of the little things that they did to help with ease of assembly when the ride was put up at its location. So it was a really nice ride. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed looking at it, I should say. Spend some extra time looking at the brakes. Now on rides, I spend a lot of time looking at brakes, hitches, and that sort of stuff because braking components are high wear items. They will show lack of maintenance. Wow, those are actually magnetic brakes. They're zero contact magnetic brakes. I like these style pins that they use, where they actually go through and you can adjust how tight they are, how much they crimp against there essentially. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what was weird about these? I'm getting a side view of it right now, but these are actually lifted and lowered in place by electronic actuators, which was very interesting. Everything else on the ride is pneumatic, and then they have these electronic worm gears lifting and lowering these things into place. It's like, okay, let's see what I can see here. Yeah, there's some of your ride certification, ride number. Not much of a station drive to it. The people just manually pushing the carts forward, which, I mean, for a fair ride, I guess is okay. They seem pretty lightweight. There's your lift motor. Couple of spur gears, idler gears. You got your return wheel at the bottom, your bowl wheel up at the top. I mean, I was pretty much here getting this close. I was looking at welds. I was looking at construction. I'm like, okay, show me the down and dirty side. What do you got? What's this operator? The people who own these rides, I mean, it's not the Nebraska State Fair that owns this ride. It's a different company that owns these rides and brings them in and operates them. So I'm looking at this operator and I'm like, okay, tell me your dirty secrets here. What do you got? I'm looking for, is there like cracked welds? Is there zip ties hanging things off of stuff? It's like, oh, these are not supposed to be there. And actually, no, that wasn't the case. It was actually put together well. All the clips were installed properly. I could normally find something and it's just like, well, look, that looks like crap. What happened there? But actually, I wasn't getting that here. I was eating all my stereotypes I had built up and ready to go. It's like, man, I'm not finding anything, which for me is a good thing. If I can't find stuff on rides, that's an awesome thing. Now, I couldn't get too close to the underside of those coaches. Couldn't see them, but walking down the midway some more. Got your normal money eaters down there. And then I'm not sure what ride this one is, but I mean, it looks kind of like a fireball. Looks like kind of like an SNS. I know it's not, but 5 credits. The roller coaster was 6 credits. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. You can play pool. What is it? $5 a game? Well, it's a special. It's to give you an idea on the midway, those big prizes up overhead, like those pink teddy bears, those things cost about $10 for the operator to buy. So, you know, every game they pretty much make that money back and then some. Sitting here watching a spider run. These are fun little rides. I always like watching them. They got a Gravitron. Gravitrons are fun. You ever been on a Gravitron? That looks like a fun one. 5 credits for that one too. And then a Wipeout, aka a Cloud Poofer. Smaller. It's about the same size. Really? Yeah. Oh, we got a Himalaya. The classic zipper. Look at that.
Want to get racing, sit here chasing. Okay, guys, hurry, hurry, hurry. Who's ready? Who's next out there? We're getting this party started. Who's ready for that first race? There's a winner every race. All prize for every winner, guys. I'm out here. Here's the family club over here at
Oh, look, it's got bumper cars. Oh, yeah. Oh, geez, there's so much more on the other side, too. Holy macaroni. Oh, look at that. They got the spring-driven slingshots. There you go. The spring-driven ones are actually really good. Now, traveling-wise, I don't know. What's its outriggers look like? They look well-maintained. Yeah, I'd say so. Nice. Cool.
Here's the fried everything. Fried Oreos, fried Twinkies. You name it, it's in there. Little scrambler-like ride. Sizzler.
Drag tires do that.
That way the slip's right across it doesn't slip. The Lost City Funhouse. So this midway just kept going on, and it was really interesting to walk around and see everything. Again, this was right when they opened up, and it was kind of a drizzly, dreary day, so there really wasn't anybody there, because it's great. Last fairs I've been to, last bunch of fairs I've been to, it's been like as soon as they opened, there was already 10,000 people sitting there. But today, this place was an absolute ghost town, which was awesome.
Now this is the kids area over here. Lots of little kids rides. Got a tornado over there. Rockstar. Got the external safeties going on out there.
So we've been walking around for a while paying attention to the assembly of the rides and stuff like that, and so far this show is put on by Wade, W-A-D-E, and it's really nice. Their stuff is really well kept, it looks like.
Look how fast that flyer is going over there.
Oh yeah.
Thing's going.
And I'm quite impressed with it. Yes, I did look up before we came. Wade, I haven't really found any major red flag accident stuff on there. You're always going to get accidents at traveling places just because of the amount of alcohol and things like that are involved. Mainly people tripping and falling over things. But it looks like they're running things right here, so that's a really good thing. I like that. Come back around and see the wacky worm running. This is just a little while ago, I made a video about a wacky worm style ride that had basically encountered a problem. The brake had come undone and speared the underside of the train and hung it up. So I was kind of interested in this wacky worm ride. I was watching it a little bit more, videotaping a little bit more, just paying attention. Plus I never know when I might need to go back through my footage and use some of this stuff as like a B-roll or for an accident or something like that. So always good to have, in my opinion. Son and I just continue to make laps around this place. Been enjoying walking around, take a look at stuff. It's starting to sprinkle, it's trying to sprinkle. So for those of you who don't do fair rides and stuff often,
once it starts sprinkling, everything gets really slick and they shut everything down. So if you're riding these rides and it starts sprinkling, your day's about to come to an end. Look at that. Florida State Fair. Inspected this one. It started raining, so they're probably gonna shut a lot of these rides down pretty quick because Diamond Plate is slick when it gets wet. But sitting around looking at things, like I always look at R clips inside of stuff. Nice. Drive tire, plenty of crush on it.
Yeah, that drive tire is not all cockeyed, crooked, stupid looking. That's actually just a crush of the weight of the ride sitting on top of the tire. It's basically the flat spot on it. Got some nice views of this thing running. Decided to get around and get really close to it. Get as much as I could off of there. See the grease guns underneath there where they're constantly doing greasing, which is a good sign. It's good to see some maintenance items left around the rides. That way you know that they're being worked on. Always love the scenic paneling and stuff on these rides. It's always so much fun to see because, you know, it's not just cranked out of a machine. Someone had to go through and hand paint that stuff. There's an artist shop somewhere where that's all they do is just hand paint that stuff, which is really incredible. That's someone's got a good view for that sort of stuff. I mean, yeah, looks a little bit wobbly for sure, a little wobbly. Now this is more of just checking R clips and linchpins and stuff. Big linchpins in there. As the rain was coming down, I was just sitting there looking at these rides again, zoomed way in. I wanted to see, like, what's up with these things? Are they okay? Looking for all the intricate little connection points. It's like, yep, we got safeties, we got cables. It's like, well, the way the cables were routed, are the cables routed identically on all of them? Because if they're routed different ways, you know, that's may point to a bigger problem. The turnbuckles, everything looked nice and tight. Everything looked nice and greasy. So it was one of those things that's like, yeah, okay, they're working. They're doing a good job out here. Got those nice R clips in there. Back to this ride. I got to see it run now. It's like, okay, let's watch this thing. Because last time we walked by this, it was static. So now I get to see some operation on it.
No counterweight on these guys.
Nope, and that's because at the bottom they're using a hydraulic winch drum assembly to lift and lower the star. So that's your alternative to using a counterweight, is that guy right there. So you need quite a massive power package to lift and lower that thing, which is they're using a crane winch at the bottom of the ride, which makes complete sense. You got a lot of hydraulic torque and power wrapped up into that thing. It can do a lot of work with a minimal amount of space. Hydraulics are extreme duty with just a little bit of space needed.
All right, what are you getting here?
Mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks. Can't wait to see what these look like. What's coming to a fair without fried food, you know? Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Because we're at a fair, you probably put some powdered sugar on it, maybe? All right, thank you. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Look at those.
What are we looking at here? This is $8.
That's $8.
We're looking at about
I would grab one and try it, but I value my hands.
We're looking at about, what would that be? $3.25 a mozzarella stick here?
$3.25.
$3.25 a mozzarella stick.
Yeah,
I think, no, that's not right. Is that right?
might be. All right, let's try it. Fried cheese for sure. Good, not bad.
They smell good.
Marinara is okay. Well, those are good.
Way better than the frozen ones I had yesterday.
Deep fried fresh.
It looks like hot sauce.
It does look like hot sauce. It's too watery. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. Tastes like marinara, but it's too watery. Thumbs up on these? All right.
This place looks very unhealthy. Nobody needs deep fried Oreos.
You got deep fried Oreos?
Yeah, they got deep fried Oreos, they got funnel cakes, they got elephant ears, and there's like 6 of these stands all placed around this thing. Clearly they know what they're doing. But something else caught my eye.
All right, I came over here. I had to try a corn dog. So I'm getting a corn dog. Let's try this. Not bad. Not bad. Not great.
Is it better than a frozen corn dog?
Definitely better than a frozen corn dog.
That's good.
It's that fresh fried, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, we're leaving the Wade Shows part of the attractions now. And in case you're wondering, like, the money's not made off the rides. It's made off of all the concessions, all the stuff we just got. Like, that's where the money's made.
What do you do when you go?
And now we're going into the rest of it. Look, there's even more rides and there's even more fried food. It's amazing. They've got an aerial tramway here at the State Fair, which is pretty cool, right? And then just in case that breaks down, there's the Dippin' Dots over there. Dippin' Dots are within close proximity to the rest of the fair rides, so we know we can comp stuff now.
This guy is here actually year-round, but Wade Shows is actually operating this. So there's the hydraulic power package right there. And then up on top of there's the actual hydraulic motor up on top of there. A lot of sky wheels are actually hydraulically driven. Got all of your idlers and tensioners. I'm going to do a video about these rides. They're so interesting to me anyway. So it's like I'm going to do a video probably pretty soon here on these. I like watching the little cable grips and stuff go underneath all the wheels. See how the grip attaches.
Adventureland needs Outlaw Fries next to the Outlaw roller coaster. Not mine. That was Sun's line.
I'm in total agreement with that.
Total agreement, right? And then, oh yeah.
I was worried about copyrighted music here, but since it's all being sung in person, probably won't get a copyright on this.
This definitely roasted corn. You never had roasted corn? Get some roasted corn.
Roasted corn is so good, but we're checking out the prices here. It's like, how much is this? A basket of carbs and everything. Okay, $14, $18 roughly. It's like, wow, still a lot, but oh well, you're at a fair.
Right. And you got, look, the tractor rides come on the inside too. That. Interesting. There's a Pizza Hut here. Check that out.
Headed into one of the show buildings. Got some livestock judging going on inside here. That was interesting to see. Don't normally see that. I know it's all over, but I don't normally see it.
There is something. That's pretty big. Right there.
They got lemonade corn dogs.
Lemonade corn dogs. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Oh, back to the tractor rides. All right, we're gonna go see what's in the 5 Points Bank Arena. And it was goat judging. Goat judging is in the 5 Points Arena. I'm not a goat judging person. In fact, I don't judge people by their goats. But somebody was. And it was going on here. Like, best smell ever is these nuts. These nuts are amazing. I would not try to go and eat that on a motorcycle. I would. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Man, it just keeps going.
There's so many good smells.
Ice cream parlor. Oh, good. Finally, something healthy. Fried veggies. Let's go get them. Had to move out of the way of the, the tractor coming up behind me. Like, don't get in that thing's way. That would be bad. This is actually the first fair I've walked around where I had to look for tractors all the time that were coming after me. It's like, wow. And this is the other side of the sky ride there. Looking at the little cable hop switches above there in case the cable gets out of control. Shut the ride down.
Start with the #1 wheelie guy in Nebraska, Rodney Menzel. Upside down. Keep it going for the maniac, Nathan Main. Upside down. Mr. Landis Burnley.
Found the RV sales over here. There we go. Bit of free advertising. Found the heavy equipment sales over here. There we go. Found the pre-manufactured shed sales over here. There we go. Anybody want to buy anything yet? I mean, I could definitely see if we lived in the right area, a log cabin shed would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. A greenhouse, nice. Need some hunting stands and stuff. These are made by Redneck. Need some redneck stands. Those are redneck stands. Get your redneck stand here. Okay, so this is kind of one of the areas, like, I could see myself doing something like this in the future, you know. These are like weird diesel mechanical engines that people, it's just a hobby for people to keep these things running and repair them, all sorts of stuff. So the heavy machinery. Is that a camel ride? That is a camel ride. It's crazy. Hey, found the Budweiser ride.
It's just that random hotel.
Hey, yeah, you too could stay close to the Nebraska State Fair. So I was wondering why these guys are just circling. They're combine rides. Get on them. Ride the combine. Crazy. Check this out. This is the Public Power live line demo. How they work on live lines. Not going right now. I heard from somebody else, they saw the show earlier. It was shocking.
Just wow.
Just wow.
Wow.
That's cool. I wonder if we could meet Toe Mater here. I'm gonna videotape this guy. I think this guy's been following me around all day. Like, everywhere I go, there's tractors following me around. It's crazy. I don't know why it's happening either.
It's following me around too.
Might be following Son around.
Thanks.
We found out over here in some of these buildings they do, they have cattle and stuff there, and then here they have the beef pit. So cattle and then the beef pit.
Something's not right here.
Yeah. I think we're eating cattle. Aw, someone lost their balloon. Poor kid. Alright, so we're gonna head back over to the Carnival side. Watch that wacky worm run around some more. Let's see if I get some close-up pictures of the brakes on this thing. There we go. Some of these traveling rides, I'm always amazed at just like how they are put together. I'm watching stuff like, really? Like that wouldn't work on a permanent ride. The construction's not quite there in some of these things. Like some of this is like, okay, yeah, I could see why that broke on one of the other rides, you know? It's like not the greatest permanent construction, but these things have to be lightweight to travel around. And typically they're not big, beefy, and heavy as permanent amusement rides are, so they don't need to be as big and beefy as heavy, but that's just me.
You know, it's interesting, one of the things that they said on their little placards out here is that they have the quietest midways. That's kind of interesting, because yeah, most fairs and stuff I've been to, you can't hear yourself think in the midway, and I got no microphone right now. I'm just using my phone.
Did it really say the quietest midway?
Quietest midways.
Wow.
So
it is very quiet.
It is very quiet. Yeah. It's crazy.
It is odd not to have that midway screaming at you. I mean, even the barkers that were working the games that are supposed to get people into the games, they weren't that loud or anything else. In fact, I hardly heard any of them walking around. Granted, it wasn't that busy, but I mean, it wasn't a ton of noise in my ears either, and I like that. So that was a good thing for this particular trip. Watch this tornado style ride right here trying to fire up, and I was like, oh, when's it going to high speed? And the answer was, it doesn't. This is its speed. I was like, next.
Not many food options here. The other thing I could go for would be like an icy. You go for an icy?
I could go for an icy, maybe a Korean corn dog.
We can't find any around this place though, so I don't know.
So I turned the corner and there was a funnel cake stand. Now, I'm not a funnel cake person, but I'm at a fair and I need to try the funnel cake. So I'm like, one funnel cake, please. And this guy was like,
$10.
Okay. Carnival funnel cake, let's try it. Not bad, not bad. It's actually better than a lot of funnel cakes I've had. Maybe it's the whole Carnival thing, I don't know. Well,
It's a funnel cake. Not the best one I've had.
okay. See, I don't really have funnel cakes all the time. It's an extremely rare thing for me. Scale of 1 to 10 on your funnel cake scale, where are these rate?
Maybe a 7. I don't know, the ones at my old middle school, those were the best ones I've ever had.
Really? Your old middle school, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Where does this rank? 1 to 10, 10 being the best. Where does this rank compared to where the Cedar Point, what was that, beignets?
Compared to those, it's like a 3 maybe.
All right. Okay, cool.
took another lap around the carnival there, getting some more rides running in the background. I wanted to just watch everything run, get some video of it. There's always something to be said about rides running. It's just fun to watch rides run. Of course, before I headed out for the day, I had to stand there and get another shot of this roller coaster running, because it was a pretty good sized roller coaster. That one officially right now, well, during the fair, was the tallest and fastest roller coaster in Nebraska for sure. It beat everything by a country mile. So had to sit there and marvel at that being so close to home. 2 hours, about 2.5 hours away for this place. Kind of about the same for Adventureland. Okay, I would say all in all, I had a good time at the Nebraska State Fair.
It was a good time. Great time. Not the best time, but it was a good time.
It was good. I mean, I'd never been to a state fair. I mean, we had never been to a state fair out here, so it was interesting to see what it was. The show did a good job on the carnival over there. We spent a bunch of money and fried everything.
Everything.
because we had to go around and try a bunch of stuff. And we had a good time looking around the show, expo, stuff like that. So I think it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
So this is the balance point for me, for everyone that says like, oh, you never go to a fair or anything, you don't like traveling anything. It's like, hey, look, I can still go. I can still do that.
Proved you wrong.
Proved you wrong, right? 16,000 subscriber special. Thank you very much for all of you out there. Without you guys, I can't make this channel possible. Literally every video I make is every time you guys like, comment, share, do that sort of stuff, it is the reason that keeps making me make more videos. So I do this for you guys all out there. Hopefully everyone's having fun and enjoying it. And got some tricks up my sleeve in the future. So we'll just have to see what brings, right? All right. Stay off the air gates. Bye.